prices of petroleum prices went up yesterday at the pumps across the country. Aside from diesel and petrol, one important product that also saw price increases, LPG. Let's get on to Zoom, speak with Gabriel Kumi, who is Vice President of the LPG Marketers Association, to understand the price increases and what has influenced this latest upward adjustment. Good afternoon to you. So we have witnessed a substantial increase in the prices of petrol and diesel. What is the situation with LPG?
Good afternoon, Daryl, and good afternoon to your viewers. I guess LPG saw the highest increase, but LPG price has gone up between 15 and 20% this winter, compared to diesel and petrol, which went up by about 7-8%. The main reason attributed to this is the fact that the price of finished product on the international market of LPG had gone up by about 30%. And unfortunately, crude oil also saw a marginal increase in the price of crude oil over the past 2 weeks. The city was able to gain some grounds over the past 2 weeks, but unfortunately, the grounds that the city gained was not enough to offset the increase in the price that we are witnessing in the international market. That is why LPG has gone up that much.
What is the outlook after 2 weeks? What do you anticipate the market will look like?
Is already the price of finished product in the national market of LPG has already shot up by some 5%, which means that barring any positive outlook, the next window, which begins at the end of this month, on the 1st of September, we are likely to see another increment in the price of LPG. And that is quite bad for consumers, unfortunately.
Very bad for consumers, that's true. And all this happening as we gear up for the implementation of the cylinder recirculation program next month. I know that the LPG marketers have raised some concerns and you wrote to the MP about it. Have you received any response?
Yes, indeed. We had some serious concerns. I think Joy News even was able to have a copy of our letter, and we have some very, very genuine concerns. We wrote to NPA, they've also responded, trying to address our concerns, but we believe their response is does not address our concerns properly. So we are also sending a response to them. Hopefully by next week we should be able to meet up with them and try and thrash out some of these things. I mean, one area that we are glad that the NPA has acceded to is the fact that we are going to implement the two systems side by side, because we believe that the smartest move, that's the smartest way to go, because you can't just shut down a model that we have operated over the past 30 years and introduce a new one. The smartest thing to do is to keep the old one and try and implement the new one gradually alongside. And that MPA has accepted. What we are yet to agree, the number of years that these two systems are going to run side by side, so we gradually fade out the old one. What we also will have to agree with MPA is the fact that the existing outlets should be allowed to run its two systems at the outlet, so that we can gradually transition our consumers. Because one very important group that is very key to this transition is the consumer. So you really need to work on the consumer to transition him from the system that he has known for 30 years onto the new system that is coming.
So in principle, you are not against the program, you just want the right structures to be put in place?
Daryl, we have never stood against government policy. We have always believed that government can only govern through the implementations of policies and programs. But the details of the implementation is what we always fought against. The current system is a system we've been operating for the past 30 years. And this is so entrenched that it makes sense that if you are introducing a new one, you go at it slowly, so you don't disorient the consumer, so you don't create any system any shortage for the consumer in your attempt to introduce the new one. And we have been at the table with NPA, and we believe at the end of the day, good reason will prevail, and then we can all transition over a certain period. But what we've always also said is that we don't think Ghana is ready. We don't think we are prepared, the minds of industry and the minds of the consumer enough to be able to begin this transition. So MPA's starting date of next month, we believe is much too soon.
Thank you so much, Gabriel Kumi, Vice President, LPG Marketers Association. Grateful for your time. Wow.